Whoa! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha-ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha-ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, if you were looking for a sperm donor, I've got some bad news because one of the legends, the Sperminator, has finally put up his cup. He's done after fathering 176 children. The announcement was made on Father's Day.
How many children?
176. His name is Ari Nagel. And he said, you know what? I think it's time for somebody younger to step into the game and make it happen.
He knows what he's doing in there.
I guess so. He's good at his craft, or was.
Good swimmers.
Yeah. Since he started donating 17 years ago, he now has 176 kids across 20 states, 10 countries, and 5 continents.
Wow.
And he has 5 more children due this year.
Now, does he keep in contact, or once you donate, are you out?
He at least knows where they are. I don't know what the level of contact is, and it might depend upon what the parents themselves want. And the reason why he is a hero for our own time is he would never charge the women for his donations. Remember, we had that email from that couple that was looking for a donator, and sad to say, I would have pointed him in the direction of the Sperminator. He could have made one last deposit for them, but now he's all done.
Just missed him.
Yeah, just missed him. Yeah, and that was his whole thing. His legacy was not about fame or money, even though he's got a great name, the Sperminator. It was all about family. It's kind of sad that we've passed on one of the greats, Virginia.
So is he a hero, in your opinion? Yeah?
I mean, yeah, he probably is in a weird way considered a hero. So for the people that couldn't afford to pay, if it's $1,000 or even more than that to get sperm.
Yeah.
He gave it for free.
I got to tell you, those TSA agents at Fort Lauderdale International Airport get a little bit froggy. Don't test them. 21-year-old Janiyah Wilson Robinson was charged with shoving a 79-year-old Palm Beach Gardens woman to the ground.
Oh, no.
The woman had bruises from the incident. No word on exactly what has started the exchange, but I imagine we'll probably be seeing video on that very soon here.
She probably said something lippy.
Yeah.
You can't push an old lady to the ground, even if she says something lippy.
You can't lay your hands on the old because they might just turn to dust.
Ooh.
There's a helicopter reporter named Stu Mandel who has gone viral over the weekend for all of the wrong reasons. I guess he's got some problems in his marriage, and he was covering one of the No Kings protests in Los Angeles. And he took the time to, kind of vent a little bit about what was going on in his life, not realizing that he was broadcasting basically the whole time. And boy, did he lay it all out there.
You know what? I don't care. I am married. I am legally married. That's about the only way you can really say it. But I am not looking at now at all. I just had a bunch of debacles with my personal life. Yes, it's true. I know. It's hard to believe. I got nothing right now. Got nothing. Not really looking. Trying to find myself and be happy. I'm being serious about that. I want to be beholden to no one at this moment. Do I get lonely? Of course. But I got cats.
Hello, Stu. You're live right now on Los Angeles television. Hello, Stu.
Oh, Stu.
Stu.
He's going through it. Now everybody knows what he's going through.
Was he talking to somebody, or was that just him talking in a room by himself?
I think he was maybe talking to the control that was down there, but he didn't realize that his mic was still hot, and it wasn't just him talking to somebody else who was still broadcasting.
We know that move.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. KVJ has done that a lot, but we're not professional like that guy. He's flying a helicopter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, he's just venting, thinking no one can hear him.
Stu.
Oh, Stu.
Well, I got another story about somebody that wore inappropriate attire into a courtroom. This Texas judge, Raquel West, was not having it with the shirt that one gentleman wore into her courtroom, and she called him on it.
Good morning, sir. What made you think that was a good shirt to wear to court this morning? That's all you could find? That's all, the only shirt you had in your closet? World's best farter. That's great. No, it says, I can read it. I see what it says at the bottom. You're in felony court. You need to dress appropriately to felony court, and that's not appropriate.
World's best farter is what he decided was going to be a good shirt for the day.
I mean, it is a bold move, my man.
That is a great clip.
Yeah. Pretty solid stuff.
I'm looking at the video now. She is pissed.
Yeah. Not real happy. Well, there's a woman that says that her mechanic told her that her Jeep needs a new catalytic converter. And, you know, a lot of times the thing is that some women that go in and they want to get cars done, or sometimes the mechanic may not take them seriously and be like, they don't know anything about cars. And so she went off and she put her mechanic on blast because she's like, I see right through what you're trying to sell me. You think I'm dumb and I don't know what I'm talking about. Here's her rant that she posted on social media.
I love it when people think that I'm stupid. I love when people think that I'm stupid, because tell me why I'm at the mechanic shop and he talking about I need a Cadillac converter, but I drive a Jeep. Make it make sense. Think I'm stupid. Ladies, when y'all going down to the mechanic shops, take somebody with y'all. Your brother, your uncle, your daddy, your boyfriend, somebody. Stop going to these mechanic shops by yourselves, because they know we don't know anything about cars. So they trying to give us any type of services we don't even need. Outrageous prices.
That's right. So if you drive a Jeep and they tell you need a Cadillac converter, don't buy it, ladies. She's not stupid, though. I thought this is a rather interesting. They knew that something was going on all around the Pentagon. And people expected this because they had really given Iran kind of a deadline saying, okay, you got 60 days to kind of get in compliance with where you're supposed to be. They don't want them to have a nuclear bomb. And they said, if you don't comply within 60 days, something's going to happen. Well, on day 61, that's when Israel started bombing Iran. But apparently they say that especially a lot of the pizza shops around the Pentagon knew that something was up, because there is a pattern that happens when something big is going to go on globally that involves war. The pizza deliveries to the Pentagon skyrocket.
Oh, that is awesome.
So they know war is impending.
They're like, something big is about to go down because the Pentagon just ordered 10,000 pizzas.
And they need people to be staying, working longer hours.
Yep.
You got to feed them.
Yep.
That is quite a little stat there.
That is funny.
In fact, there's an account known as the Pentagon Pizza Report that keeps an eye on pizza deliveries to the Pentagon to say something is about to go down because they just had a massive order to the Pentagon.
Wow.
And there's also a nearby gay bar that they know when something's going on. They're right next to the Pentagon, and they say when something big is going on, nobody shows up. So the bar's empty. They say the U.S. invasion of Panama in 1989, the same thing happened. Deliveries spiked. Nobody was at the gay bars. And also for Operation Desert Storm in 1991, the same thing happened.
Wow.
Now watch, they're going to have to mix it up and start ordering Chinese. They're going to have to start ordering
fried chicken, something.
Mm-hmm. There is a 65-year-old Florida woman, Julia Kaltov, that got arrested after she drove her car into a bike path on the Palm Coast. It was all because she was chasing down a 14-year-old teenager, Gage Ellis, who was riding an electric bicycle. You know, apparently they infuriate the old people here in Florida.
But you can't chase them down, and you certainly can't drive in the bike lane.
And what are you going to do when you catch up?
What are you going to do?
You're going to yell at him?
You're in a car, he's on a bike. I think you just got to keep it moving, lady.
She told police that she was following him because he was riding his bike too fast, and she wanted to speak with his parents. Ooh.
There's this lady trying to hit me. I look back at the headlights. I'm like, that's not supposed to be there. I swerved over and onto the road, and I waved someone down. But they later kept driving, and another witness had stayed, and he helped me out.
I'm furious. As a mother and as an adult, there's no way that that's okay. So I'm glad that they stepped up and they handled the situation.
I'm trying to get over the fear of her out there.
Wow. How about that, huh?
People are lunatics.
They really are. People
What-
are losing their minds.
What do you think you're going to accomplish by driving in the bike lane and trying to yell at him about how fast he's going? Lady.
Haven't you seen anything on the internet? When you go up to somebody and start yelling at them, you're gonna be a star. You're gonna be a viral sensation.
Yep. Got some interesting viral videos. There is one of a man who almost got gored by a swordfish that flew into a fishing boat.
Oh, I've seen these.
This is a problem. This happens a lot, man. Where these swordfish, I don't know if they sense humans and they don't like us.
Yeah, I don't know how it really didn't take this guy out because it was unreal. You see it jumping out of the water and then it comes flying onto the boat right at this guy. I mean, it looks like the spear part of the swordfish. It goes right into him and he's like, whoa! And then,
Were they fishing him?
yes.
So he was on a line.
Yeah.
And he got pulled into the boat.
Got you. Because I've seen him fly in the boat and hit people.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like it hit the dude in the face, the sword part of it. There's no word from the video on how this guy went down, but I mean, this fish is like, oh yeah, you really want to catch a swordfish?
An eye for an eye.
Yeah, that was it, baby. It wasn't messing around. Another fun video is coming out of Orlando. Did you see that large gator that was seen crossing the busy road? You know how they have those massively busy roads in Orlando, especially around the theme parks?
Yes.
It was just that, a hugely busy road. And it looked like it was maybe about a 9 or 10 foot or two.
Dang.
It was not a tiny gator. It was a very large gator, just, cruising along. Yeah. Did you see the latest on the bison thing with a mom who had her toddler that was within arm's length of a bison in Yellowstone?
Are you kidding me?
No. Unbelievable. Yeah.
What were you thinking, lady?
Yeah, it's a shocking video that shows this toddler's mom. And she just comes up right behind it all chill. She appears also to be on her phone. She's seen holding her toddler's hand. She casually strolls past a large road closed sign right behind this big old charging bison.
Wow.
Yeah, so pretty crazy. And also a quick little shout out here, too, to Goliath, the 517-pound Galapagos tortoise from Zoo Miami. He celebrated his 135th birthday yesterday.
Aw, happy birthday.
And at 135, it also is his first Father's Day. He actually had his first kid earlier this month.
Men are waiting till so much later in life these days.
Yeah, especially old Goliath. So there you go. Happy birthday and a happy Father's Day.
This is how we